Cut it out. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Stop it right now. Thank you. Well, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Steve, how are you? Well, thank you for coming into the Natural Fudge Company. I appreciate you coming in. I know it was on real short notice when I called you earlier. We have problems to discuss. We have just enough time to do it. One of the big problems. All right, Steve, everything okay? One of the he keeps looking at me. One of the big problems in the world is, of course, what do you do when you find yourself trapped, as we all do from time to time, talking to somebody with incredibly bad breath? You never really know what to do about it. All you know is that your life is in danger. It's easy to deal with. Here's what you do about it. Really? Is that so? Yeah, pardon me just a second. Kind of easy, couple of bucks, you save your life, so I'm working on problems for you. Problem number 2, I haven't figured out everything yet. I'm desperately trying to figure out why kamikaze pilots wear helmets. Lower insurance premiums, perhaps. Because, you see, the problem, that's what that's for, isn't it? The problem is, by the way, it's dangerous to fly or to do this gesture in public. It's also dangerous. An example when you fly, by the way, learn from my mistakes. I'm flying. I'm sitting on the aisle seat. Drop dead gorgeous flight attendant comes down the aisle with a beverage cart. Woman looks me square in the eye and says, "What can I get you to drink?" Without thinking, I said, "You could probably get me to drink your bath water," which, isn't the answer. It's going to get you extra peanuts. So I'm flying, and it is dangerous, to fly. It's also dangerous just to drive, because the closer we get to the 21st century, the more imbeciles are giving licenses to, right? I was driving along. You got a license? Yeah. I was driving along. I don't mean Steve's an imbecile. I was driving. Steve's a semi-intelligent man, right? Aren't we all? I was driving along. I saw the stupidest driver in the world. I was in Utah. I'm sure it was just a coincidence. I'm driving along. There's a guy with one of them warning I brake for animals bumper stickers. Only this genius has it on the front bumper. It's for the animal. What does that say? It says flat fan, because there are stupid people out there. And why are there so many stupid people in the world? I don't handle it. There are stupid people because we don't know how to deal with the fact that it's now the future. Think about it, it's the future. It's 1990. No, but real close. It's Steve's doing the time warp. It's 1991, Steve. The 80s from now. Remember the 80s? Remember this morning? I figured 1984 was going to be weird ever since I read that George Orwell book in high school. I loved Animal Farm. And now, that's right, I was just checking. Stick around. At the end of the show, we'll burn up a copy of Fahrenheit 451. It's a book. We don't even need books. We got video. 2/3, maybe 3/4 by now of the American homes have video recorders. I just bought the new Super Betamax. Somebody had to. I bought it because Beta's technically a superior system. VHS came out and captured the market. So Beta introduced Beta Hi-Fi, better sound. VHS copied it with VHS Hi-Fi. So Beta came out with Super Beta, which is a much better picture. And now VHS has Super VHS. So Beta's coming out of the system just for the porno films, which is Master Beta. And then VHS. Real technology working hand in hand with a real cheap joke. It's my 3rd VCR. I got 3 VCRs. I don't like to miss anything important. Now, there's a lot of good stuff on. You know what's on Donahue tomorrow? People who watch Geraldo. Ooh, it's a keeper. You know what I like to tape? My favorite show on the air to tape? I like to tape The Flash. Ever watch The Flash? I like to tape The Flash because when you fast forward through the commercials, it looks like the rest of the show. You can get anything you want on videotape. You know what came out on videotape after 15 years of waiting? You know what came out on videotape? Rocky Horror Picture Show is finally out on videotape. Thank God. Because the last time I went to see it, I got thrown out of the theater. I was annoying the other people by not making noise during the movie. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I got cable. You got cable? Cable? Fun, huh? What do you like best about cable? I like the chewy insulation. No. I like a lot of stations you get to choose from. HBO, CNN, TMS, all the other stations they keep going on. You get PMS? Because we get it at our house once a month. For free. And yet somehow I pay dearly for it. How does that work? Best part about cable for me was getting the cable. Did the cable company send a moron to your house? Two of them, deluxe system. They only hire Cro-Magnon people. It's nice if somebody's willing to hire the Cro-Magnon. I quest for cable. I called the company because you got to make an appointment. They said Tuesday afternoon, 1 to 5. If you don't understand, I'll explain. 1 to 5 is simply the odds. Little technique they learned from the phone company. I bought a phone. Have you bought your own phone? Yeah, a lot of people do that. You know, I bring this thing home. I bring it home, I get it home, I plug it in, I get a call. One minor problem, maybe it's not even worth mentioning, the phone doesn't ring. You know what I'm talking about? The phone kind of like chirps. I got the first call, I had no idea where the sound was coming from. So, what do? Do I answer it? Do I feed it? I was very confused. I put newspaper under the phone because I didn't know what to do. And there are incredibly horny pigeons showing up at my window going, let us in, we know you got a bitch in there. I got to deal with this crap every day. Got a cordless phone, I got a cellular phone for the car. You know the first thing I did when I bought the cellular was I changed the answer machine message. I went back to my apartment, changed the answer machine message. Hi, this is Dave, I can't talk to you right now, I'm at home. Leave a message, I'll call you back just as soon as I leave. I live to confuse people. You know, you can get a fake cellular phone. Have you seen these things? Fake cellular phone. If you can't afford the real thing, you get a fake one. It's got to look like a real one. You know what the difference is? It's fake. You got a fake antenna on the back so you can drive down the street talking into your hand and you look cool and you know you're an idiot. And the best part about it is now even if you can't afford the real thing, you can still have the luxury of having your car broken into. They're putting all kinds of strange things in cars. I'll tell you something about cars. Let's talk about, you know what technology is getting carried away? Got a birthday card, for example. Go to the supermarket. I got a birthday card on my last birthday, right. I got a birthday card. I opened it up and played music. They got circuits in the cards. Any occasion you want, they got. Birthday cards play Happy Birthday. Anniversary cards play the anniversary waltz. Wedding cards play Here Comes the Bride. But damn it, sympathy cards should not play Another One Bites the Dust. They're really not thinking. You go to the supermarket. They got products like micro shakes. Have you seen micro shakes? Yeah. Milkshakes you make at home in your microwave oven. The milkshake. Does that sound like the right appliance for this job? Yeah, beep, beep, beep. Hey kids, your milkshakes are ready. Now go get your hot dogs out of the dishwasher. They're not thinking. They have computers in supermarkets. We don't, look, the planet is run by computers. You can't get away from computers. They're everywhere, right? Got a home computer. My bank tells me I can use my home computer to do banking over the phone, which of course means I can transfer between accounts. I can't withdraw money, but I could. Well, actually, I can withdraw money. I got to get a better printer. But I've got the computer. I can't talk to the computer. Don't know any of the computer languages. Basic, Fortran, Pascal, any of the languages in high school. I took Spanish. Learned 2 phrases in 3 years. I've forgotten them both, but at one time I did know how to say, wow, look at the size of those. And can you please do something about the odor? So, not a real useful computer. So I got the computer. I can play video games with the computer. I can play video games because I need my exercise. Although I do have the strength of 10 men. You know, they live in a nursing home in Glendale. I was down south. I was in Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, feel free to envy me. Because I like to see people saying grace at McDonald's. I was, actually, have you ever been to Jackson, Mississippi? They're nice people. And it's an added bonus, they're slow as all hell. Did you know that? It's true, I found out a lot of times slow children from other parts of the country are brought to Jackson to be reclassified as hyperactive. I wasn't aware. So I'm down there. I'm at an arcade, I put a quarter in the machine, I push the button, the machine speaks to me, programmed to talk. The machine says, and I quote, "Prepare to die." For a quarter? I'm from New York. I can die for free. Thank you very much. From New York? I said, pardon me. I say they got the circuit. They should rip it out of the game, have that voice "prepare to die" come out of the turnstiles on New York subways. Millions of New Yorkers on their way to work every day putting their token, "Prepare to die." Thank you. Got the conductors on to watch the closing doors. "Prepare to die." That makes sense. So the computers are running our lives. They are in the supermarkets. We do not need computers in supermarkets, do we? Got enough crap to drive us crazy already. Bought razor blades. Had to shave my beard off. I shaved off my beard to audition for a part in a film that I'm not going to get. New film about racial tension in the space program called Do the Right Stuff. So I shaved off the beard with chic razor blades. Chic. Say it carefully in front of the folks. On the back of the package, they have a toll-free number, 1-800-SHAVERS. This is a number you can dial if you've got shaving questions. You ever have shaving questions? You ever meet anybody with shaving questions? If you meet somebody and they have a shaving question, think about it. Are you really going to give them your phone number? No, because they will call you up in the middle of the night. They say, hey, I got a question. Sometimes I move the razor sideways, and it hurts. Yeah, and then red stuff comes out of my face. What do you think that is? Shaving question. What, the double-edged blade? Which edge do I use first? So I buy G-cells. I buy alkaline flashlight batteries. You know, the big ones? On the battery, they have a warning, may be harmful or fatal if swallowed. On a D-cell. Then, just in case, there's a number you can call. You know, with a battery stuck in your throat. Now look. If you can swallow a D-cell, I gotta figure you've already eaten your phone. What are you gonna do? Go to your neighbor's house and make the call? Excuse me, can I have your phone? Can you read this number? I mean, honestly, did you ever meet anybody who could swallow a D-cell? And if you did, would you give them your phone number? I would. Yeah. Hi, you're a Purdy, and can you swallow a D-cell? It's an important question for the 90s. The most bizarre product of the past few years from Black Flag, a product called Roach Ender. Birth control for roaches. You get the feeling someone in a lab was having a real slow day? I mean, do we need birth control for roaches? You know, a whole bunch of the religious groups are up in arms about this stuff, too. Apparently these people think there's going to be little roach abortion clinics under the sink, and underage roaches are going to buy this stuff without parental consent to check into the roach motel. I don't know what they're thinking. But I know a couple of years ago, Carnation started selling contraceptive dog food, and now Hearts is selling the IUD-OG, so they got the technology. They got the technology. Tell you something about roaches. We do not give roaches enough credit, do we? No. Damn right. Roaches have been on this planet for 300 million years. You spray a roach, they don't die right away. They get on their little roach backs, they wave their little roach arms, they spin around, and I'm pretty damn sure this is where we got breakdancing. You ever listen real close to a dying roach? Yo, I go by the name of Dr. B. I'm the baddest bug you ever get the hell out of here. Because I'm not much bigger. I want death and not music. Isn't that my prerogative? I don't need little pseudo-menudos all over the kitchen. Pseudo-menudos, Steve. It's fun. Let's all say it together. It feels good inside, doesn't it? I don't know why. It just does. Try it at home. Often. I'm going into rap music. It's a career change. I'm going to do high-tech scientific rap. I got my name worked out and everything. I'm going to be MC Squared. Yo, I'm MC Squared. I wrote a rhyme saying energy equals mass times the square of time. If you don't understand, don't sweat your inability, because that's to be expected when you deal with relativity. Any art majors here? How about the rest of you? Know anybody named Art? Yeah, it's for the art majors. My name is MC Escher, and nobody cares if you think you're walking up or down the stairs. This you? I don't even know you. So, by the way, before I forget, word to your mother. Thank you. Anyway, the thing is, I'm in the supermarket. I have enough time to tell you this. I got enough time to tell you this. Because you go to the supermarket, and you will notice there's all kinds of medications, there's all kinds of shampoo. Vidal Sassoon shampoo. An annoying company. Used to sell jeans. Remember they used to sell jeans? They used to say if they don't say Vidal Sassoon, they're not Vidal Sassoon jeans. Let me write that down. The shampoo slogan is even more confusing. They say, if you don't look good... Yeah, and I'm just glad they don't sell deodorant. So, you don't smell good. So I'm looking around, and if anybody here works for a pharmaceutical company, or plans to work for a pharmaceutical company, or has any influence with these people, we have enough pills. Okay, we have plenty of pills. You have a headache, you got a pill for it. You got a stomachache pill, you got back pills for back pain. But you know they're going to come up with an illness that we don't know we have. And there's going to be a remedy for it. You're going to have to watch the commercials. No one is immune from everyday aches and pains. But what about the times you've caused the pain yourself? You've walked into a door. You've hit your thumb with a hammer. You've stepped on a rake. For the extra pain caused by doing something incredibly stupid, there's only one solution. New Imbecile. Imbecile combines a mild sedative with an FDA-approved hallucinogenic. You quickly forget that you're a moron, and the full dose of painkiller does the rest. Fast, temporary, pleasant relief from the special pain of being a mindless clod. Try new Imbecile, Imbagel Rub, and Maximum Strength Imbecile for really, really stupid pain. Imbecile, for when you're an imbecile and it hurts. Also try Imbecile Junior for your stupid kids. Thank you very much. Well, I've got to go get an injection. And tonight I'm hoping for air bubbles. Actually, you folks have been very swell, and I've had more fun than a pit bull in a kindergarten. Did I tell you that? So I'll tell you what, Brian, you around? Hey, I'll tell you what, Brian, tell these people what, I'll tell you personally. So the next time, I'll tell you what, next time we have important techno stuff to discuss, the next time we have technical difficulties, I'll give you a call, and we'll get back together somewhere. Till then, thanks for your time, game over, and I will see you all in the future. Good night.
Dave Edison, there, give him a hand. Give another big hand. Dave Edison, funny man. Is Edison your real name, or is that like a fake thing? Yeah? Are you from Jersey? And when Thomas Edison thought about the light bulb, what do you think popped over his head? Anyway, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Harm. Very, very funny man. I'm very excited. Just got some new Dead stickers. Cool. Yeah. Dude. That was Dave.